Up first this evening, the results of the latest RJR Gleaner Communications Don Anderson poll have shown mixed reactions to the issues surrounding the recent appointment of an acting Chief Justice.
The poll, which was conducted from February 22 to 26, examined a number of issues relating to the judiciary.
TVJ's Vashon Brown now joins us live with more. Vashon?
Thank you so much, Archie and Doreen. Well, this latest poll examined whether the Prime Minister's decision to appoint an acting Chief Justice trampled on judicial independence. It also looked at the subsequent action of 97 judges and whether the statement issued by the judges after their meeting would have affected their ability to make independent decisions if the matter ended up before the courts. Though Justice Brian Sykes has been officially appointed the country's Chief Justice, some say the question of whether it was constitutional for the Prime Minister to have appointed Justice Sykes to act in the post remains unsolved. Contention over the past few weeks about two constitutional principles, judicial independence and the separation of powers.
The Prime Minister's intention is not to interfere with the independence of the judiciary.
I am convinced now that the only appropriate course that one should take in this matter is to have the courts make a determination.
In this latest RJR Gleaner Communications Group Don Anderson poll, Jamaicans shared their views on whether the Prime Minister's decision to appoint Justice Sykes in an acting role trampled on judicial independence. 3 out of every 10 persons, or 35%, did not think so. At the same time, 3 out of every 10 persons, or 34%, thought the decision trampled on judicial independence. Another 3 out of 10 did not know. The poll has a margin of error of plus or minus 3%. The poll also looked at the profile of respondents who either agreed or disagreed that the action of the Prime Minister to appoint an acting Chief Justice trampled on the independence of the judiciary. So let's first look at the breakdown of that 34% that said the decision to appoint an acting Chief Justice trampled on judicial independence. Close to 4 out of every 10 supported the Jamaica Labour Party. That's 37%. Just over 1 out of every 10 persons, or 14%, supported the People's National Party.
Very interesting data. All right, because in a way, it kind of sort of traverses the political situation. It's unusual for you to find persons who say they would vote a particular party, in this case the JLP, now agreeing with something that was not in the very popular decision apparently.
As for the 35% that did not think the Prime Minister's actions trampled on judicial independence, 2 out of every 10, or 21%, supported the Jamaica Labour Party, while close to 3 out of every 10, or 26%, supported the People's National Party.
You know, I'm trying to understand what to make of it in the first place, but it does say that maybe we're able to traverse strict political lines on an issue such as this.
In the meantime, the poll also indicated that most respondents were not in favor of the action by some judges to hold a meeting on the matter on a Monday morning. Almost 5 out of every 10, or 46%, did not agree with the judge's Monday meeting, while 3 out of every 10, or 31%, agreed with the Monday meeting. Another 2 out of every 10 did not know whether they agreed or disagreed. The poll also sought to get views on whether the statement the judges issued later in the day after their meeting would have affected their ability to make independent decisions if the matter ended up before the courts. 3 out of every 10, or 31%, said it would have affected their ability. Almost 5 out of every 10, or 46%, said it would not have affected their ability.
It suggests that perhaps there is just a kind of evenness of consideration across the public on this particular issue of the Chief Justice.
Now, 1,070 people across the island were interviewed for the poll, a nationally representative sample of persons 18 years and older. Now, tomorrow, we will look at how persons responded to questions about the state of emergency. Archie and Doreen, back to you.
Thank you, Vashon.